I've got notes on it.
I'm proud of you.
But, I don't think we can knock it out in 39 minutes.
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, this one was over an hour.
Yeah, that's because Daniel derailed all over the fucking place.
That's my purpose.
Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your man. I would really slay in that country because I don't got like creep face like these guys got creep face. Host Kenny.
I majored in nanabeard studies for 6 years in college. Daniel.
What?
I majored in nanabeard studies, the study of nanabeard cases. Like there are.
You didn't let me
like
finish.
What
is this show's obsession with evil tree point of view, Ryan?
So there's like ripperologists, right? People who just study Jack the Ripper, right? And I'm a nanabeardologist.
Nanabeard all day.
So what kind of oil does it use?
Well, no, Ryan, you're thinking of banana bread. He's saying nanabeard.
Yeah, nanabeard, not banana bread. I can see why you'd be confused, because you're stupid.
You don't Crisco your nanobeards?
And of course, we're talking about Slaughterhouse.
Again.
Got your ass!
Bringing it back. One more time for the fam. The fans in the back.
He's leaving. He just left.
He left. He left us.
Yeah, I ain't doing Slaughterhouse again. That ain't happening.
That's what I'm going to do. Slaughterhouse was a great movie.
Nope. You know why? Now that I have time to think about it, it had absolutely no hero's journey.
The sloth was the hero. I don't see how you don't get that.
What did the sloth lose?
It's home. It was Rambo. This was a remake of the first Rambo.
That was at the beginning of the movie. Then it got to go back home. I mean, did it lose
in the end, Rambo got to go and become an American hero again. He had like 6 more movies after that.
Okay, if it had like done "They drew first blood" in the sloth voice, I would have liked it more. You're right.
They did draw first blood, just like someone drew first blood on this here Chestnut Man that we're watching, and one of us is reading.
Oh, it's red,
that's
baby.
Right. Okay, I has question.
Yes.
Is so far in the first 2 episodes, are they different than the first 2 episodes of the book?
Okay, well, the book isn't separated into episodes, Daniel. It's what we like to call chapters.
I wouldn't know. I've never read a book.
I know.
Never read a book.
I know. Never read a book that didn't have episodes. The first 2, there was one discrepancy that popped out immediately to me that I had to go back and look and make sure that I was right, that it didn't play out the same way. And that happens once I go back to the house.
What is Chestnut Man?
Chestnut Man.
Give us a synopsis.
What is Chestnut Man? Give us the synopsis.
So, do you remember the killing?
Yeah.
It's not as good.
You mean Forbradelson?
Forbradelson or The Killing?
This is a lesser Forbradelson.
Because The Killing is the American show, Ryan.
You're acting like we didn't watch it in whatever native language it was.
Well, we watched Forbradelson.
That's a different show.
Oh.
It is a different show.
Did they remake it in America?
They did.
They did.
And can I tell you something? You something?
Was it better?
Yes.
How do you say "eat shit and die" in Forbradelson?
I'll say I like it better because the killer makes more sense to me in the American one.
Plus, they speak American, and
they speak American, so I don't have to read.
They spoke English in Forbradelson as well. We just couldn't understand it.
Yeah, that's yeah. This kind of has that. Is this the same language? Someone, Jamie, pull that up.
No problem. I believe the person who wrote Forbradelson is also the writer of The Chestnut Man.
No, I don't believe that.
Check it.
Even though it says that.
Does it say that?
Yes, it says right at the fucking beginning.
Oh man. So
suckers.
What happened?
Is
this all he does? Is he just writes nanabeards?
Well, I think he's like, oh, this worked out. I'm gonna write a book, and the book was all right.
They usually go the other way.
4 nominations.
Yeah, and then they did a series, and the series is lesser. But that's okay. This is the story of a chestnut man. Now, what is a chestnut man, you might ask? A chestnut man is creepy-ass little chestnut dolls that you make with chestnuts, and you're supposed to make them with matchsticks, but you can make them with twigs, I guess. You look like you want to jump in, Daniel.
This is a kid's thing, and the kids shouldn't have access to matches, so they should make them with sticks.
They pop the tip off.
I don't care what you pop off. You shouldn't have matches.
You know how like a lot of ladies like just the tip? They like just the stick in this. No tip.
How do you do just the stick with no tip?
It takes a little prep work.
Do you have to like fold it in half? It's kind of
permanent. No, you just cut it off.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happens is there's this crime scene, and they go to it, and they find a Chestnut Man. And when they run the Chestnut Man, they find a fingerprint. And the fingerprint belongs to a little girl who supposedly was brutally murdered and hacked up a year ago. So how can there be a fingerprint on it? Dun, dun, dun.
Because fingerprints don't die.
Let's get into this right now. I'm holding the book in my hand. Throughout the entire time I'm reading this, I'm yelling at it, how long does a fingerprint last on a chestnut? And the book, I'm pretty sure the book never told me. The series tells me that it can last like years, depending on how the chestnut was stored.
So my thing is, wouldn't the rain wash away a fingerprint?
It's not been kept in the rain.
But
Copenhagen has houses.
It was raining in the first crime scene.
Yeah, I was also thinking about how later when that one lady picks up the Chestnut Man in her house and puts it back down, that
pops it in her mouth for a little taste.
Yeah, that was weird. A little taste.
It was not roasted.
Maybe her fingerprint went all over the kid's fingerprint and fucked it up, and the killer's gonna be so mad.
He's hella mad.
There is another possibility.
Twin sister.
That's right.
Twin snakes. It's Liquid
snake.
Liquid girl.
They told Liquid that he had the dominant genes and that he was superior. Or wait, did they tell him that Snake had him? I don't remember.
It's a real twin situation. They told Liquid he was Danny DeVito.
But it turned out that he was Arnold.
Yeah. But then it turned out secretly that everyone loves Danny more.
When they came together on Shadow Moses, they threw Mama from the train.
Mm-hmm.
We never come together on the Shadow Moses anymore.
Not anymore.
So, look, we open with a dude who's driving and eating, and I'm like, yeah, that's my kind of dude. He's going to be my favorite character.
They don't explicitly say it, but this first scene is like 20 years before, right?
They explicitly say it. It's the Island of Mon.
They do explicitly say it?
1982.
Island of Mon. Yeah.
Well,
they don't say it. It's a title across the bottom.
I told you I don't read.
They should have said episode
Island of Mon.
1982.
Autumn. Your cow's done escaped.
They're on loose again, Autumn. Your cow's on walkabout, Autumn.
So he's going there because some farmer's cows got out. It's a cop. He's trying to eat his sandwich while he's driving and whatnot. And he's trying to think about what they're going to do for that holiday they celebrate there instead of Christmas.
Yep.
Watch yourself.
Get ready. Oh, yeah. By the end of this, that will be the least of your problems, guys.
Watch yourself. You
got no idea.
You got no idea what's in store.
Okay, look, these cops are polite. There's a Doge.
It's one cop.
Yeah, well, this cop is polite.
Unless you count the dog as a cop.
Yeah, it's Doge cop. And everything I do that has an O in this has a little line through it, by the way.
What do you call that?
I call it the Ghostbuster. Because sometimes there's a ghost behind it. Sometimes there's not. Well, okay, so they get there. He gets to the house. And he's trying to find the farmer to help put away the cows, right? But, like, breakfast is ruined.
Because how old do you think she is?
The kid he eventually finds, or the lady?
The first body at the kitchen table.
Oh, I don't know. She was dead. I can't tell age after they die.
Okay. Daniel, could you tell?
I could not tell.
Okay. She's a teenager.
I would say middle age. Oh, she's a teenager.
In the book, that's a teenager.
I hate to hear that. I thought that would have been the farmer's wife. Or no, the farmer's wife's in the bathtub, isn't she?
She's in the bathtub.
Got all Lizzie Borden.
And there's another body in the hallway. That's a teenage young adult boy. But you're missing the point. How old do you think that pig was?
How long do pigs live?
That's what I was screaming at the book the whole time, Daniel. Fingerprints and how long do pigs live? No answers.
How long do pig prints last on Chestnut Man?
Do pigs even have fingerprints? They don't have fingers.
Are pigs sometimes serial killers?
Can they?
I copied off of Oinky, and Oinky was murdering that nanabeard family.
Oh, I gotta lay out the makings of a nanabeard.
Oh, yeah. Tell us what a nanabeard is.
All right, everyone sit down. Professor, how does nature make nanabeard?
Nature, here's how you get a nanabeard, okay? It takes place wherever the fuck this is.
Copenhagen.
But what country is Copenhagen in? Ryan.
The deep north.
The deep south.
You're saying I'm killing you, but you haven't given me an answer, which means you don't know.
Is he going to answer you?
He doesn't know.
I was just going to let him keep going. I was waiting for one of you to Google it.
I don't have to Google it. I know.
Is it?
You were going to say
Denmark?
Denmark, weren't you?
Is it?
Well, they're Danish, so
Well, that's Daneland. That's a different place.
shit.
I'm not moving on until I get a fucking answer. Okay, so it takes place wherever
God
that
damn it,
is.
Daniel. It's the capital. of
It's Denmark. Yeah, it's Denmark. I knew that the whole time, you ignorant skinks.
So that's on
I
you,
knew they were Danish.
Professor. You asked the question, but you knew the answer.
It's rain. Okay,
That's
so
on you.
It's
on you.
rainy. It's always rainy in these things. There's always rain, and you've always got the two detectives. One's a lady, a single-ish. She's not married. She's never married, but she always has a kid. And then the other detective is always a boy cop, and he's always a little problematic. And there's always a political aspect to it. Always.
Professor.
Yes.
And so they're all dead.
Thanks, Associate Professor Nanobeard. Professor Nanobeard, now, does the political angle in these stories ever have anything to do with the actual murder?
No. But in the American one, it does.
Is that first episode of Black Mirror a Nanabeard
I haven't
story
seen it,
when
don't
the
know.
politician fucks a pig?
Oh.
No, there's no rain.
There's no rain.
There's no buddy cops.
They're
there's
not
no
buddy.
single
Well, first
children.
of all, they're not buddy cops.
Yeah, there's no buddy cop.
Begrudgingly, they become buddy cops.
I don't even know if that's true.
It's a begrudging friendship.
Ham and beans.
Because she's like, I like him.
That's their name on the street.
Which one's ham and which one's beans?
That keeps you guessing while they...
I would say
Call
another
ya.
aspect of the Nanabeard crimes is that children are involved in some way or form.
Yeah.
Like,
Because they have they do a
around.
bad job of protecting
children
the
are
innocents.
around.
They're just around, Daniel. What do you... Yeah, great. Like, you might see a shot of them.
In the
On
OG,
the street.
in the OG Nanabeard, the victim was a child, and
Child.
and in well, we don't know yet, but there's children are a big part of this. Kenny doesn't know. I know.
What, did you watch ahead?
I've seen 5 episodes.
And then you quit before the last one.
Well, in the 5th one, they reveal who the killer was.
Which I already know who it is.
Who is it?
Doge.
Doge
is the police dog.
Yeah, it's police dog. Look, I had notes. It'll come up. My first guess of who the killer is. Kim thought it was someone else. She's also not impressed with this after the first 2 episodes. She's like, it's got like 6 episodes, and this is how fast it wants to move. It ain't moving.
So
It's
the
Glacier.
killing is like 20 episodes, but it moves. Even though each of those episodes is literally a waste of time.
Correct, because it has literally nothing to do with the murder plot.
Right. Or I said the killing. For Bradelson. In For Bradelson. In the killing, it's
Bradelson.
actually leading somewhere, but...
Sandwich Cop is exploring this barn trying to find the farmer to get his cows locked up, and now he has to deal with all these fucking dead bodies everywhere. And something about, alright, like, you know, can't find the farmer. Where's the neighbor kid? Oh, wait, cops are here, quit being dead. Oh, there's a kid. Wait, where's the daughter? And he's on the phone with the dispatch lady, and it's like, oh, but what about the other daughter? Like, what other? They got foster kids. We find her locked in the barn.
As the basement.
Or what a basement. And it's not looking like they are treating their foster kid too
Based
good.
on what?
Her room looks like your room, only she had no control over it.
It's a good room. What do you need? What makes a room? You know? A bed? Got it. What else do you need?
A clean path on the floor.
You don't need, you don't need a clean path. What do you need a clean path for? If anything, on like
this one.
a cold surface, like a cold concrete floor, you want a dirty path full of clothes to step on so your toes don't get cold.
A bed bread.
You do want a bed bread for sure for them midnight snackies because they probably lock you down there so you can't go up to the kitchen.
You think that's why they did it? It's just snacking at midnight. They're like, no
Snacking
gremlin
at midnight, no.
behavior from you, honey. Padlocking your door.
You're done now.
Kept waking
That's
up
right.
and eating all the banana bread.
Hunger stays downstairs.
Hunger stays downstairs. So, maybe these people deserve to die because they were just collecting foster kids for, I'm guessing, you know, the government, you know, payouts and whatnot. And that's not so good. But then, look, hey, there's a lot of chestnut men in there.
So many.
So many. But she shouldn't have been starving. You can eat those chestnuts. You can roast them over an open fire, I hear. Or is that just like a scent thing? Do we eat those?
I
I
don't
eat
know.
chestnuts.
I think I'm
I don't
probably
think I've ever
I'm
eaten a
probably
chestnut.
allergic.
You're
I think I'm
probably
allergic to
allergic.
peanuts now too.
Oh, you should go get tested.
For autism?
We have this conversation a lot. Yeah, that too. So look, we got our chestnut men, and we got a murdered family except for the tortured kid, and never trust a girl named Astrid. That's all I'm saying. She's gonna ask you like, what moon were you born under?
What's your sign?
Pisces season.
Don't trust a Scorpio.
And then someone
True.
kills Sandwich Cop. He didn't even get to finish his sandwich.
Was he eating that sandwich while he was walking through the house? Because that's funny.
Oh, I would have been. I
Is there
absolutely would
anybody
have been.
here?
He's a professional.
cows.
He shared it with Doge. Okay, he's like, look, you do half the work, you get half the sandwich.
What work?
That is a partnership.
They drive around in the car all day, Daniel. That's work.
This is
Sometimes
these two
Doge
are
drives.
these two are
He does
nanabeard
have to
cops.
work.
Doge is the bad one. It's the troublesome one.
If they had found the cows to wrangle up, Doge
Yeah.
would have been the one doing it. So, you feed him the peanut butter chocolate sandwich
That you conveniently place near your woo
under your balls.
You don't give dogs chocolate.
Brian
right?
does.
Daniel, what did Kenny leave out of his quick review?
There was a missing boy.
Yeah.
It's a missing boy.
There's a missing. Well, he's not missing. He was in the bathroom.
I thought there was another one.
The teenage boy was the second body he found, and we don't actually see it. We just see him reacting to it in the hallway.
So maybe he wasn't dead.
But when he's dealing with the girl, she gets scared, hides under a table. I believe that, and in their language they call it a table.
Probably.
Then something happens to him, and we assume he's dead.
It's something bad.
They killed Sandwich
We don't know he's
Cop.
dead.
Who killed Sandwich Cop, Kenny? Who?
The future Chestnut Man killer.
Do you think it was someone we already saw, or it's someone we hadn't seen yet?
It's the Doge.
The Doge.
Things to come.
No, it was, look, from all your stuff earlier talking about the teenage boy that we didn't see who was supposedly dead, then, we also didn't see the farmer, did we?
No.
I thought, man.
Well, I don't think it's the farmer because he'd be really old by now.
What do you mean? Oh, sure, but Michael Myers is like 70 years
Michael
old. and
Myers was kicking it in his late
He was
80s,
over there
90s.
looking longingly at some young boy and then laid on a table and got stabbed in the kitchen. He wanted that boy's soul in the sewer.
Yeah.
Do you
It
remember?
was Darth
Beautiful
Vader
boy.
and Luke
when- you
Skywalker
remember
had their
when
moment in
when
the
he
cave.
killed
Yes,
that
I'm
guy
there.
and then he jizzed in his pants.
Look, we all get a little excited sometimes.
We're gonna talk about that.
First
About
kill is important.
8
We're
months.
talking about that in October,
Yeah.
dog. Yeah. Yeah, so that's our set. Then boom! We're in the present now. So whatever that took place now is now.
Yeah, wipe that from your mind. It has nothing to do with anything that's happening.
So in 50 years when we rewatch the show, the original killing took place 90 years ago. It was in the 80s, wasn't it? Or did it say 20 years ago? 70 years ago.
Are you trying to
'Cause
do
we're in the
math?
present
Is he
day.
a math professor? Because I'm a nanabeard professor.
Morty. And then we get look, we get to the present day, guess what? We're fucking.
We are?
With the door open.
With the door open, but we're being really quiet. I looked right at Kim, and I go, there's kids in that house.
Okay.
And she's like, how do you know? And I was like, do you see this awkward quiet sex they're having? There's kids in that house.
It's a weird thing to focus on.
That's a weird. I don't. Not.
They made a point to make sure sexy time was extremely quiet. Like they were going out of their way to do it. And I'm like, yeah, that's
Right.
that's the sex.
Okay,
of
yeah. They're
two
like,
adults
she's
not trying to
concerned
wake up
about
a
the noise,
child.
but her door is open.
You need that door
We
open
don't have shut doors in that
to
house.
see in, Daniel.
Yeah. You didn't help me with my family tree. And then she says, bitch, I added you to the family tree.
So it's not really a family tree because she's adopted.
Oh, shit, is she?
The mom.
Oh, is she? Is she the orphan girl from the beginning of
I
the
don't
show?
Ooh, good question.
Look,
She ain't got no mommy and daddy.
Dollars to Donuts, that opening scene that took place 20
Has
years
nothing
ago
to do with anything.
has
You're right.
something to do with
okay.
something.
You're going the
You know?
other way
That will
with
not
it.
come back into play at.
Yeah.
You know what doesn't have anything to do with anything is the opening credit montage.
Of just trees?
Fucking nothing.
I love trees.
Nothing.
You know
Does
what?
nothing.
Sexy Sebastian has a lot to do with a lot of
The
things.
Oh my
crab?
god, Sebastian is like hashtag life goals, man.
Under
Yeah.
the sea.
Right. He can be added to our family tree. We're not together, daughter. We're just fucking.
Yeah, well, I've already put his picture on the tree. I want to.
I want to put his picture on the tree. I want him to be my dad.
It's just you and Grandpa. He's not even really my grandpa.
Yeah.
That's how
God.
That's how you
This
know
little
she's
precocious
adopted.
little girl.
Is because she says that's not even her real grandpa, Kenny.
I wish John Carpenter was my grandpa.
He is.
Yeah, me too. John
They
Carpenter
have
is
this-
everyone's
well,
grandpa.
Your uncle, at least, they have the same graveyard hair.
Same graveyard hair.
Oh, the graveyard hair.
But again,
yes.
that's not grandpa. That's an uncle.
So
Uncle Roy.
in Daneland,
Sure.
do they only sell serial killer glasses?
What do you mean?
Like, first dude that pops up wearing glasses, they're definitely classic serial killer frames. And I feel like then you see every guy with glasses in this, and they're all wearing, like, those serial killer frames.
You know what they probably teach you in school over there that I feel like maybe they don't teach here? Or at least maybe
Stop, drop, and roll.
I not learn good. It's like how to dress in layers and, like, look good, you know?
Oh, I get all frumpy.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to probably too bulky, too thick, and you're choosing colors that make you look like a moth.
Mothman, is like a top-tier cryptid.
Is he?
But that don't mean he needs his own fashion line.
Does he?
He should. I'd wear
You have been.
underwear by Mothman, and they got holes
Yeah.
all over them.
You're doing it already. You're living the dream.
Oh, bitch. Yeah. Well, look, Nylander, is that a guy?
Yeah, that's a guy.
Nylander is a guy.
That's
That's
the lead.
boss.
That's the lead of the unit of the
Well, he needs more money for
nanabeard
solving-
unit.
We need more money for solving crime.
Yeah,
Why is that so hard to
And
get?
so this is what I appreciated him saying that, because this is going to help us get to the
great
bottom
mustache.
of that problem of the lack of cops in this region. They don't have any
But
money.
they have so many cops.
No, they don't have enough money for real cops. She's over here trying to switch to nanabeard cybercrimes, which is the next like spinoff that I'll watch.
I don't know how that would work. Would the case be like someone burning down like a child's Minecraft home, and then she has to come in and solve it?
Identity
Yeah,
theft.
and, like how did the fires burn if it was raining?
Identity theft.
Yeah.
Is this Bedrock?
That's a victimless crime. I don't understand.
Is this Java?
It is Java. Because she's got the mods, the Busty Bessie mods. She's got them.
Gotta have the Busty Bessie mods. Cybercrimes, nanabeard, bunch of IT nerds. She's gonna go join them IT nerds. Nope, she's not. Her boss is like, nuh-uh, you're gonna take this dead woman and you're gonna take Hess. Or, as I like to call him, Hesh. And I will henceforth only refer to him as Hesh. And you know what Hesh wants, Ryan?
What does Hesh want?
Sex.
Hesh wants sex!
Hey! Hesh wants some sex! Debbie, get down here! Give Hesh some sex!
Okay. I was wondering where you were going with this.
Ugh.
I,
I posted a gif of
You
him
did.
a month ago when I watched
Yeah.
this.
Oh, Ryan's not entertained. You like C-Lab,
I could-
Ryan.
I
You
do
like
I love
C-Lab,
C-Lab
right?
2021. I do indeed.
You love Hesh. Can you imagine if Hesh was solving crimes in
Oh my
Nanabeard Land?
God.
Yeah.
No,
No.
No.
he's the victim. He's not one of the detectives.
They wouldn't
You just
kill
gotta
Hesh.
keep these
Hesh likes
nanabeards
sex.
away from mustache.
There you go. Very good. My mustache. My mustache.
Oh god, what happens? Okay, so she gets to our main character, which is Naya
Thulin.
Tulin, gets partnered up with Mark Hesh.
With Hess. He's in trouble from wherever he's from. They've kind of booted him out.
He's,
He's on
uh,
the lam.
He
or
was
something like
part
that.
of
Europol?
Interpol, which is a thing that I don't really
there's-
understand what it is.
They're the ones hunting down
International police.
Carmen Sandiego.
Right, but how international are they? They can't come here and fuck me up.
They can't come here.
It's all
but I
connected,
think,
man.
okay, I'm gonna make this up, and it's gonna sound good.
No, I think
So,
you were right
think
with
of-
the Carmen Sandiego thing. That's who he was hunting.
Oh shit, where in the world is she?
Well, you gotta look at the flags.
Copenhagen. She was the little girl under the table.
Under the
Oh,
what?
shit.
A table.
tabla.
Table.
No, that ain't what they call it there. Aren't they just like, cops that can cross state lines, like here, but it's country lines? International police, like, hey, look, Europe, we're really just one place,
Right, but
man.
how many languages
stop
do they
pretending.
speak? These must be super cops.
All of
A
them.
lot more than we do.
I only speak the
They
one,
come
so
out of
yeah.
the womb speaking 7, and they know from birth to eat the booty
And
like
obviously
groceries.
they know kung fu. Although this one doesn't. This one doesn't know kung
Hess
fu.
This one
doesn't know
This
shit.
one, Hesh
One sex.
wants sex. So she gets partnered up with a bad boy, Riggs.
This is weird. This is my problem
She's
with cops.
Murtaugh.
You fuck up at your job, they just move you somewhere else for a little bit.
They do that in a lot of jobs.
Not mine. Actually, yeah, they do. You get moved to fucking Night Stalk, and there you wither and turn into a vampire.
I mean, hasn't your manager continued to like fail upwards?
Well, that's the white heterosexual way. What do you mean?
My bad. We got a case. We got our team now. Our team's together. They hate each other. Hesh is not interested in anything but sex. And
Okay, where is the comma in that sentence?
oh, I don't use commas.
It's with the coffee.
Is it
that
a
I'm
semicolon?
not going to give you.
Whoa.
It's an Oxford comma.
I don't know what that is. He wants a coffee, and she just drives right past the place.
You know, one time my sister wanted French fries and her husband didn't pull over to get them, and so she hit him in the head. Only an insane person attacks the driver from vehicle.
Well, you say insane. I'd say
Hungry.
hangry?
Hungry.
Because, I mean, she's like, I know, I understand. It's like you were letting Doge drive the car for the first time. She's letting her husband drive the car for the first time, and he's not paying attention. So what do? You whack him on the nose. I get it. Doge knows the score.
So
Doge knows the
Hess
score.
is like not interested, man. He just wants to go back home.
He looks sleepy. He looks like He looks like he's working the night shift at your job, Daniel.
He's been punished for something, some transgression. He probably, you know what he probably did? Probably shot
What's
a
that?
kid.
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
no.
face twice. So what's this crime scene we're rolling up to?
It is suburbia. It's a house. It's been 1 week since I lost my hand. Put a corkscrew driver in my eye. Said, "Owie." It's the uncut, uncircumcised track of
B&L.
That's right.
B&L. Bacon, nuts, lettuce.
We've all been there.
You wrap the bacon around your nuts, and then you say, let us get at it.
Let us nibble at them. Don't leave your one-handed dead bodies strapped up to my playground where my children play.
Is that so hard to ask?
That's so hard.
Is that not hard?
That's not hard.
That's not
Don't
hard.
leave Chestnut Man at the crime scene.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so they find a chestnut, and there's a kid there. Kid's name is Magnus, but he's being the Magnus Archives. He's being watched by a neighbor right now, and then there's another bloke in the picture, but he was like not a step. They're not married yet. His real dad's either gone or dead, so this is like boyfriend. Boyfriend's not there. He's on some kind of business trip, so they're calling him, bringing him in, and they're now. Kenny, did they search this house?
I thought they went over there, but they didn't. I don't think they went in the garage, I guess, or wherever that other thing we find later is.
They were in the
We
garage.
find out
They walked around.
they didn't know to lift up the grate, I guess.
Oh my!
You always
these
lift up the
fucking
grate.
people.
Always know. So she's Detective Ian. He's like, I'm gonna go call my real partner.
Oh, Francois.
She's doing a lot of Yeah, and I'm like, do you mean life
Francois,
partner? Or like,
how's my
what?
situation looking, Francois? Are they going to take me back? I don't like it here.
I don't like it here. And we find out that our victim's a dental nurse. She's 37. She chose Copenhagen.
Lives
Very good.
in
Got that.
Copenhagen. See, I could understand why you got confused there.
Same. That 10-year-old independent as fuck.
Autistic. He's an autistic child, so he's not going to be able to tell them much.
Yeah, well, and he lost his father who died of cancer. All the pictures on the wall in the house are the weird guy who replaced Daddy. I called that pretty quick.
What did you
So, like,
call?
this all seems weird.
I thought he was weird because, like, when he gets there, he desperately wants to see the boy. He's less concerned with the dead mommy and more, I want to see the boy.
There's two things that happen. So yeah, it's I desperately want to talk to the boy, and what are you doing in the garage?
Yeah.
I thought she died in the playground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
See,
And-
we picked
right,
up on
exactly.
this, and we're not nanabeard detectives.
I also
Neither
picked up on, I have a
they're
note earlier
nanabeards.
on that said...
They're not detectives, Daniel. No one here is.
No, I had a note that said that kid seemed slow, and then they said he was slow, and I'm like, oh. And then they're like, is anything stolen? And I said, looks like one sock.
Shit.
The killer's probably wearing it because it makes him feel cool.
Yeah, it's the
routinely-
house, Mom.
Now, what do you think of this path to the playground? Like, so they walk back from the house to the playground again, and it's like just through dense woods that are like
I think it makes sense.
super
I don't want to
dense.
fucking hear
but then
your
all of a
kids
sudden it's
while
a
they're
playground.
playing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but yes, I guess they're also not worried about always having line of sight on them.
Well, they
right?
probably should.
No, nothing ever happens up there. The cops never report on any real murders.
Look
But
at the
there's-
statistics.
Look at the
I'm not- I
statistics.
don't-
Nobody's dying from COVID up
I
there.
don't have to look at the statistics. I've seen like 3 nanabeard shows. It happens. You know?
Oh, I know. It's actually happened in this universe too because of what's her name, Rosa Hartong, because she, how she was killed and chopped up a year ago.
Yeah, it literally happened. Yeah.
But it's fine. But they caught that
Allegedly.
killer,
It's fine.
Daniel.
Allegedly.
It's fine. You guys want to see a dead body?
I
I
fucking
do.
love dead bodies.
Yeah, so what? We find out our victim was sedated, and then they amputated her hand. Now, I thought this was a Ripper situation, Jack, because when they're showing the body, like the arm is like tucked down towards her genital region. I see all the blood down there. I'm like, wait, did they like take out her lady parts and stuff? And then they're like, no, her hand was just cut off. I'm like, oh, okay, that's better, I guess. That didn't kill her. She was alive when that happened. They beat her down, poked out her eye, and then the Hesh. It's like, oh, a dog could have taken the hand, or did somebody else say that?
He said that.
He
Thanks
said
for
that.
your
Hesh said
stupid
that.
contribution, Hesh.
Yeah, thanks, Hesh. Then they find a Chestnut Man, and it's on a playground, so they're just like, fuck this thing. I don't care. Take a picture.
Well, no,
It's
they
fine.
pick it up and like run this for prints.
Yeah, but why? Because it's just a kid's toy, at a playground. We checking all the fingerprints and all the fucking wood
Actually,
chips
I don't
out
think
there?
they run it for prints until they talk to Magnus, and then Magnus points out what's not supposed to be in the picture.
Right.
Right. But it's like, what? Who took it? It just happened to take a picture of it. And that guy's so
Well, no, that's
smart,
a good
man. Just,
good
Hesh,
investigator. You
he's
want to
so smart.
document everything. You never know
Yeah,
what's
well,
going to be
you know.
useful.
Oh, I said Rosa Hartog was the one who got cut up. That's not. That's mommy politician. It was Christine.
Yeah. She couldn't even park her own car. She's been having a rough year, and she's moving forward. We're not mourning anymore. Also, I didn't like her jacket. It was too plain. It needed like maybe more buttons.
Are you really criticizing what she's wearing? This
Yes, and then they go in there and they're painting her office.
Mother is not dressed up enough for you?
Oh no, she's not grieving anymore. She's moving forward.
Oh, she's still in the midst.
Oh no, and her email is down. She might be grieving.
That's really what
that.
because she's expecting, like, because she's like, I know I have enough free points for a Domino's free pizza. I need
know
to
I
get in that
do.
email.
Instead, her secretary comes in and like, guess who got a nasty email?
This dude, is this the dude or the lady? Because the dude has a face.
The dude has a
like
face.
he's the missing link between us and the Neanderthals.
There's a lot of fucking dude faces in this, like that are creepy, eyes sunken in their fucking heads. But I don't know that that's this dude. This dude is kind of creepy. First though, it was like the maid lady or
She's
whatever
not a
that was
maid.
telling her like,
She
oh,
just kind of looks like it.
dressed as a scullery maid. Like, oh yeah, I think what's his face is looking at your emails because something happened in your emails, and it's like you couldn't handle looking at it, so I didn't want you to see the nasty email, and but she wants to see it. They all want to see their emails.
So Kenny,
So we're establishing.
are you interested in this show up till now?
Yeah, but that's a low bar.
Okay.
Yeah, he likes shit and garbage. You remember?
Well,
Is Kim? So after 2 episodes, Kim was like, nah. But was she still like okay up to this point?
introducing the politician lady, like, yeah, because she's still expecting something to happen,
Right.
like quicker, but it's going too slow for her. I'm okay
I think
with
we
it.
spend too much time with the politician for nothing, I feel.
Is there no good payoff with that whole
I
family?
think you could get a good payoff without spending time with them.
I just, everyone's trying to babysit that husband.
I think once we hit the end, you'll go, okay, I can see why we're with this politician. We're dealing with these political issues. I can see in a book what themes you were doing.
Okay, they do kind of drop it.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
Right. But in the show, I don't think you're going to quite put all that together by the time we hit the end.
A sentence.
Right.
Well, they say she's working on something with kids.
Very good.
That's the sentence, yeah.
Was she the girl from the beginning of the show?
We're not going to tell you, Kenny. You're our guinea pig, boy.
You have
You're
to
a little-
watch
Someone was the
the
girl.
4
You're a
other
doge.
episodes. I haven't even seen the last one.
Daniel should be the guinea pig because he quit the show when he was watching it for his own fun. So Daniel doesn't love it. It's only 6 goddamn episodes. You want to know how I'm still interested, Ryan?
How?
Because I only have to watch 4 more goddamn episodes. That's not a huge time commitment. I'll sit through a fucking dumpster fire
I
for
feel
4 more
attacked.
episodes.
Why am I being attacked? I didn't kill her.
No, I'm just saying you didn't like this show,
I actually do like it.
Oh, he's back
I
on
loved
it.
it
No.
the whole time. I've loved it the whole time. I think
No,
it's great.
There's a lot of...
It's a weak nanabeard is what it is, though.
But there's like lots of close-up... I've made a note. Why are we doing lots of close-up shots of tree bark and pipes?
That's what we were talking about. We was like, what a random close-up shots, and the Kim's like, "There's another one." I'm
Also,
like, yeah.
in
It doesn't
Floor
it doesn't serve any
camera work.
purpose.
In Fort Bredelson, there's like 2 clues as to who the killer is in episode 1, and you can crack the case. I don't think there's anything here.
No, there's no way you could figure out. Well, difficult? I don't think so.
I don't think you can.
There's no way you can figure out who it is. I mean, you know who it is, but you can't.
Kevin Spacey.
You can't tell which
How do you
character
know?
Kevin Spacey is.
How do you?
No, you're saying you
The
know
killer-
who it
I'll
is from
say
the original crime scene, but you don't know who that became.
I'll say this: the killer is in the episode.
Well, of course.
It's Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, he's under the couch.
He's harassing some young boy,
Now,
probably.
Look, we set up our politician getting, hate mail, whatnot, and we're going back. We got that creepy kid, and then Hesh is always on call. He's never working, and they're trying to talk to Magnus, the kid.
Archives.
And so mom's not coming back, and then they're like, yeah, she died dead,
She's
dude.
dead, dog. She's
And-
not going to respond. Let me put it in video game terms for you to understand. She did not
Zero
collect
lives.
any 1-ups. So,
No
game
one-ups,
over for
dog.
mommy.
As you might
Yeah.
say, fatality.
She did get
Fatality,
fatalityed.
yes.
Little
She
guy
did.
popped
Now
his
we're
head out of the
interviewing-
corner and went, toasty! Because she got
Toasty!
uppercut into a spike pit
Yeah,
by a
happens to the
lizard
best of
man
us
in a
on the
ninja
playground.
costume.
You shouldn't have spike pits and playgrounds. So now we're interviewing this creepy looking motherfucker stepdad. It's like, were you with someone last night? And he's like, yeah, everyone. Giving the old water boy response. I was like, I was with my mom and Coach
I
Sky
see a lot
last
of
night.
dudes, a lot
same
of chicks
time.
and a lot of dudes.
Wow, you are a bad boy. And then they're like, dog, there are new locks in the house while you were gone. Why did Laura change the locks, which is the dead
Oh,
lady,
no.
The kid keeps.
while you were not
the
home?
kid must have lost his keys in a day, and they changed
Yeah,
the
like he
locks.
does.
I want to see him.
Now, this is my note, though, is if he came back to kill her, wouldn't he know his key didn't work anymore? Then he could have had a story like, oh, yeah, they changed the locks, and just already had a story prepared for that.
Fair.
So I'm like, he hadn't been home. He didn't kill the lady. That was my dead giveaway right there. Or was bad writing. You tell me.
You tell.
I think you're
that's
just supposed
why
to pick up that something's up with this dude. Not necessarily that he's involved in the killing, but there's something.
Right. They did change the locks because of him, I still say, but he didn't kill the lady. And then my next note is Naya with an exclamation mark. I don't know what that's about.
What is it?
And then it says, let's run. It's the lady's name. Then it says, let's run.
Maybe she's late picking up her kid again, or didn't prepare for the Halloween stuff again, or she's, you know what? She's terrible.
Who knows?
She's never
So,
there.
look, Mommy's never there. We've grilled creepy boyfriend. He seems suspicious, so he's our primary suspect. We got the rude ass emails, which the email we finally see what it says, like, oh, I hope this hurts, you should die.
Rude.
Which is rude. And then they had some pictures of the missing/dead daughter that were from the Instagram that would have needed to have been accessed before her disappearance because they took all that down. So that shows whoever sent the emails possibly was interested in the daughter before all that, which makes it,
And
worse.
it can't be the guy who allegedly killed the daughter sending this because he's in jail, and I assume they don't give him access to email.
You would assume.
I would
a lot.
hope
Jail's
Daniel.
real
that.
nice this day and
You
age.
would hope.
Now,
You
look,
would hope
a
that
lot,
they
Daniel.
wouldn't give him access to harass the parents of the child he murdered, allegedly.
Hey, equality, Daniel. 2024.
You would hope they
Prisoners
wouldn't
have
be
rights.
singing messed up, crazy Chestnut Man songs around Christmas too, or Halloween, or whenever
What's
this
Yeah,
is.
messed
well,
up
there's
about
clearly
that
Chestnut
song?
Millers.
What's creepy about that
It's like,
song?
Chestnut Man, come inside. Are
Me.
you watching me?
Oh.
Come inside.
Come inside
It's-
me,
it's- yeah.
Chestnut Man. Pick me, come in
Chestnut
me.
Man.
It's another person.
Ah.
Look, the Nords and the Danes and the Swedes, all those people obsessed with personas.
Okay.
So like Chestnut Man, that's the Danish, persona king.
This kind of is a Persona 4.
I know. Now, did you guys know that when she was sitting there, like just kind of like walking, I think it was like in a hallway, did you guys see that creepy ass dude that just glided up behind her and then the camera gets closer to his face and my God, he's a monster because his eyes are so far sunken in the back of his goddamn head and that goddamn hairline, like Jesus Christ, made Ryan like feel good about himself. Like goddamn, look. I've never seen so many weird looking
This is a
dudes.
fucking
He's talking about
Ryan-
the blonde guy
a
with the beard.
Ryan-looking guy. Her assistant guy? Yeah.
Oh my God! Oh,
Those eyes.
Ghoulie? Yes, Sir Ghoulie.
Yeah,
Sir
Sven
Ghoulie.
Ghoulie? Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, she hasn't been around for a year to feed him her blood.
I guess not. Holy crap. That dude freaked me out.
He's probably the killer. Look at him.
He's in real life, maybe.
He gives off more killer vibes for sure. I think he did it. Not necessarily. I don't think he killed anyone related to this show, but he has definitely killed someone.
Definitely killed someone.
He's in his own nanabeard show, a spinoff that they were gonna do.
So after she gets attacked by Slender Man at work, her husband is seeing all of a sudden their missing daughter just come walking up, and I'm like, was she missing? She seems happy. This seems like, oh, it was a dream. So he was asleep waiting to pick up their baby boy, and baby boy's like, don't pick me up anymore, Dad.
Tiny boy.
Dad's like, wrong kid died.
The boy's like, yeah, well, this place smells like ass. And he's like, it's not. It smells like
booze,
expensive vodka.
Look.
Yeah, so that setting up relationships, it's fine. We get the autopsy dude. Is he eating a sandwich on the body? I don't know, probably. The blow to the eye was fatal. Hand was cut off before death. We had a diamond blade battery-operated saw. And then we make fun of Hesh for getting kicked out of Interpol. This is all productive. And then Hesh says, I'm wasting your time while trying to get out of here. Now, was he being genuine or was he being sarcastic? I think he was being genuine.
Well, I mean, she says it, and then he just kind of repeats it.
She said, you're just here to waste time, because as soon as you get your next orders on whether you're, how big your punishment is, you're leaving. So you have no interest to do anything. And he's like, I'm interested in selling my apartment.
So I think at this point, this is true, because it's not interesting to him yet.
Yeah, because he's a smart guy.
He's
and it
a
has to be
Dr.
a crazy
House.
case.
He's got to get
this
interested.
Is happening before.
This is lupus?
Yeah, never lupus. This is happening before he goes to interview the kid Magnus. After he interviews Magnus, now he's on it, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, now we're talking.
You know why? Because they both play League
of
of Legends. They know what's up.
I don't think that's League of Legends, because you don't play League of Legends on a phone, Ryan.
Excuse me?
Probably could.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
One of us is closer to the League of Legends Mecca than the other.
Am I a robot to you?
Yeah. No. The Holy Land.
Oh, China is there where Ryan is.
Yeah, China, literally there. The forensic guy, it's like, can we trust him? And I'm like, he's also a cop.
Which one is it? Is this Gens?
Supposed to just like...
Yeah, it's Gens.
Yeah.
Yeah, is the guy who keeps like hitting on Naya. Like, are we going to go on that run?
What's that hitting on?
Like, it just seems kind of like, hey, like, when are you going to go on that run with me? Yeah, you want to go on that run?
Do you have,
when are you going to, like, give me a chance?
Here's my card. Let me know if you want to play tennis.
Yeah.
That seems fine to
and
me.
Like, the show would have been better if he was replaced from the forensics guy on Dexter.
Yeah. Okay, then he definitely would have been hitting on her.
Definitely.
100%.
So, I just like how it's like, can we trust him? Like, he's a cop!
No, this is, as we're going to learn, this place kind of leaks,
No, this is true. Well... That's where we've established that the missing girl's prints were on the Chestnut Man.
Bum, bum, bum.
And we're not allowed to go talk to the politician's family because there's Jaws politics. And the boss man says, like, don't
bother him.
Don't do it.
Don't
bother him.
That case is solved. This can't have anything to do with it.
Can't do it. And we get back to politician's house, and Papa turns down the wine. He's already over his alcoholism because he wants to be there for his baby boy.
Tiny boy.
But then Wildcard Riggs ignores the commissioner's orders and goes and talks to the family anyway and gives Daddy hope again, which is not good. This guy will lose himself going down the rabbit hole trying to find his daughter again. Don't give him hope, okay? We just got him to a better place, and it's not going to be good. We don't hang out in Husam, okay? Never slumming it there.
Never.
And then Hesh is like, can I get some water, dog? And Dad's like, yeah. So then Hesh just leaves, go get some water.
Now, I thought Hesh would do like some detective shit behind the scenes while he's getting the water.
Look around.
But he's just...
Check the cows.
He's just getting water.
He's thirsty. He is thirsty. He wants to know, what does politician house water taste like? Does it taste like the same stuff you got on tap?
Do y'all have a nice filter on this? Filter? What is this?
What's the filter? You filtered out
you haven't changed it in months.
Filtering out those barnel fish?
Yeah, barnel fish.
Y'all got a barnel fish running around doing errands for you?
I want a barnel fish. Don't give it Lutkefish.
Maybe that's what killed your daughter. You ever think of that?
Yeah, or maybe your daughter is alive and she murdered someone and left a calling card.
I don't think that's the...
That's not the line we were going down there? Maybe your daughter sold Chestnut Man and lemonade without a business license.
I think
Maybe your daughter's
we
the
need to
real
talk about
criminal here.
the back taxes that you're probably owing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you keep receipts so we can track who bought them? No. Well, you're going to jail for not paying taxes on that
That's
shit.
right. We're not actually homicide detectives. We're the IRS, dirtbag.
IRS, motherfucker. Hesh wants sex.
With the sink. Go ahead.
My next note is Hesh made me want to ignore you, dog.
What?
Made me want to ignore you.
Ignore who?
I don't know. These notes are all over the place. Naya goes back to her apartment and sees Sebastian outside. He says, like, oh yeah, he wouldn't let me in. We open the door and we meet creepy old John Carpenter grandpa, who's like stranger danger Sebastian. Like, yeah, we don't know you. You don't get to come in
That's
here.
a good grandpa.
That's an actual good
Good
grandpa.
grandpa.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and then, she gets in there. It's like, oh yeah, this is Sebastian. We be fucking dad. Dad pa.
Dadpa.
They have a lovely dinner, and she tells Grandpa about the case. Find out he's a retired cop, and he seems very interested. I'm like, oh, does this remind him of an old case? Maybe 20
He's
years
interested in the
previously?
Chestnut Man.
Yeah, he's very interested.
Or was it
so I
the
think he's gonna have some sort of
sawdust? There's
connection.
something. Was it the hands missing or the? I forget. Doesn't matter. Not important.
Doesn't matter.
I don't know. But Hesh is back in his place. Can't have sex yet because he's got paint. And the housing manager, whatever, comes up like, who the hell are you? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, this is my flat, dog. How does the housing manager not know who owns...
Okay, he knows who owns it, but it's just a name on paper.
Yeah.
He hasn't ever been
But
there. He's never been there.
So why does he have the flat?
It's the same. It's
He
the
bought it
same
to flip
reason
it?
that what's his dick from Barbarian had the Airbnb.
He's
Yeah,
renting
same
it?
thing.
He's gonna.
Time
Yeah,
to
he's,
flip
he's,
it.
he's gonna flip it.
Okay.
Now, in the book, it does this landlord is a lot nosier and
I think he's pretty goddamn nosy. He just barges.
He's got his whole fucking
Yeah, he
family
brings
in
ramp it
there.
up to ramp what happens in the show. Ramp it up to 11 in the book, Daniel. He is
Hell,
all in his shit.
he's coming
He's
in
not- he's
there.
like-
He comes in,
he's
starts
like, you're not
playing
using
with
the
the
right
gun.
kind of paint. You're gonna need to put newspaper down if you're really gonna do. Oh my god, you can't be
I'm
doing it
also
between the
a
hours
realtor,
of 9
okay?
and 10.
You can't. What is
It's just like-
painting
I can
loud?
list this for you. Oh, it is when I'm doing it.
And he's like, this used to be a good neighborhood. Oh, it's amazing.
So you painted. Yeah. Now look, we go back to our main cop, Naya, and mom is not impressed with the daughter's family tree because she won't even let Sebastian see it. But I'm like, why are you really hiding the family tree? What is on this family
I
tree
told you what it is.
that we, the audience, need to see?
Ooh.
She's adopted.
They're
There
all
is no.
adopted.
There is no tree because she doesn't know. She doesn't know.
And Grandpa Carpenter is Sandwich Cop. He lived.
Sandwich Cop was much larger and of a similar age.
Hello.
So I don't think he can be Sandwich Cop.
You
He
don't
can be
think.
whatever he wants.
Yeah, look, cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Right.
Cocaine is a hell
Doesn't
of
she
a
have
good
like an
drug.
epiphany and then rush? What is the epiphany she has?
So she's looking at her daughter makes a Chestnut Man, and they're talking with the boyfriend Sebastian, and they are like,
Oh,
okay,
you gotta
now
break,
we
pop the tips off
off the
the yeah,
matches.
yeah.
And then she's like, oh, take the tip off, no hands. Oh shit. And then she calls old cop dad, like, hey, look, yeah, I need to watch daughter
Again.
because I gotta go be a cop. And he's like, yeah,
He
whatever. It's
she
what I
says,
do.
Mia, I'm a cop.
She goes there, running to the place, and Hesh is already there, and they're gonna talk to Magnus now. That's right. But she's like, I'm gonna talk to him. You don't say anything. But I'm like, you should probably ask why he was already there. Like, what made him want to go ask the kid?
What was
Get on the
his
same page, maybe work
epiphany
together?
that he had in the apartment?
He did not open the window to exhaust the paint fumes.
Oh, so he was
actually
just
at the hospital
tripping.
for himself.
He's like, he just happened
Yeah,
to be
he was there for himself.
Like the nurse wasn't. He was like, they're not letting me talk to him. They're not letting me
Yeah.
talk
Or
to him.
no,
We're like,
didn't he?
didn't
Wasn't
he-
one of the old newspapers,
Old newspapers.
on the Hartung,
Hartung?
and it was
Yeah.
about
The Christine case. Yes. One of the old newspapers is the
hand being
headline.
cut off or whatever, right?
Yeah, the hand job.
Yeah. And were there chestnuts in that one too or not?
No, but it was. I think it's the hand, and then
It's
he's
the
like,
hand. He's like,
oh. So then he fired up
Oh.
Star Wars, watched that, like, oh, this means
Oh,
something.
hands.
I'm a detective.
Hands
It always
everywhere.
does.
So Naya strikes out with Magnus, can't get him, going
Can't
at
speak
all.
his language.
So then Hesh rolls in. It's like, nah, man, I see you playing this game. Let me gamify this crime solving for you, little Magnus.
Here's a match. Here's a
Because I know
matchstick puzzle
games.
for you.
Yeah, puzzle agent. You love it. It's great. Well, so they're flipping through pictures like, point to me, let's play I Spy, what shouldn't be here? And it's a Chestnut
Really,
Man.
the dead body shouldn't be there.
Yeah, well, no, there's always at least one there. And then, like, give the boy a hand. He's figured out that his mom isn't coming back.
Someone probably should have told him that.
Now, Kevin Spacey, he's the killer.
Hey, Daniel.
Right?
And then there's a creepy
Remember
watcher.
when you told me it's not League of Legends?
There's no way that's on the phone.
The boy still doesn't reply, but Thulin has instantly recognized League of Legends, familiar from her daughter's screen.
I'm Googling it.
And it's not on a
Probably
phone.
has a
He might
mobile
be
version.
he might be on a Steam Deck.
That wasn't
Or
a
a
thing,
tablet.
unless
It's
they're in
not
the
a deck.
future.
I feel like it was a tablet.
They're in the now.
I don't think you can. Whatever. You wouldn't want. You need.
You're
That's
not
a
gonna
mouse
give
and
Magnus
keyboard
a
game.
phone.
Summoner's
Maybe for
Rift.
you, old man.
Maybe
Press
he was
magic
sick.
or you'll fail.
Did he have a laptop in the book, Ryan? Is that what it is?
No.
Then I don't see how this could be possible.
You're right.
But
I couldn't
okay, so
suspend
Kevin
my
Spacey's the
disbelief.
killer.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Kevin Spacey's the killer. Then we got kids.
Also, he would be playing. I think he would be playing Dota. If I'm honest.
Kevin Spacey?
Oh, an autistic child? Dota? You want the challenge of it being in a different language, too.
What does that have to
He
do
downloaded
with...
the Cantonese version.
Respect, Magnus.
He does.
Okay, well, if he's gonna go that far, then he should just be straight up be playing the Chinese MOBA where you can be Shrek.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd be Shrek all day. They should add Winnie the Pooh to
I
that
bet he's
game.
in there.
In China? You think there's a Winnie the Pooh
Why
anywhere?
wouldn't there be?
Pooh Man doesn't like
It might be a
Pooh
laptop,
Man.
Daniel. But anyway, yeah. So he's like, okay, which one of these doesn't belong? Spot the pixel that shouldn't be here.
We've moved past this.
Redemption for me.
Okay. We're talking
Where are we
about
now?
weird chestnut choir.
Oh my god.
With a creepy watchy dude up in the rafters staring down.
What makes him
and then
creepy?
like a lady.
What makes the guy
Because
creepy?
he's standing up in the
Yeah, what's he doing
shadows,
up there?
You know?
Creeping on them
He's
kids.
like Dark Man.
But he's not creeping on the kids.
Nope, he's creeping onto Wadey.
And that's how our first episode ends?
Yep.
That's how our first episode ends.
So I thought it would end with them after the reveal that it's the fingerprint from a cold case. I thought as I was reading the book, I thought that's where they're going to cut the first episode.
I think you set up
That'd be
the
an
next
okay
victim.
breaking point.
You set up the next victim? Well, I guess they...
You gotta have him thinking that something's gonna happen next time.
Next time!
Creepy guy watching all these people. Now, if it had been like a ballet class with Chow Yun-fat and some other lady that he was watching, he would have been very confused when he followed them back to their house and it was blown up. But then the next morning, it wasn't blown up.
You have no idea how almost right you are, Kenny. Almost.
That's partly correct.
It's partly correct.
I've seen episode 2.
Okay. Well, you're almost there.
Rolling in. Okay. Creepy dude again. Episode 2.
Woo!
All these creepy dudes giving off big Ryan vibes.
Big Ryan.
I have a tummy
vibes.
ache from too much fruit.
Are you talking about you right now? You have a tummy ache?
No, I think it was about the show. I don't remember eating fruit. I had to think
Perhaps
about
you
it.
had a fruit roll-up? I could see you having a fruit roll-up. I can't see you eating fruit.
Oh, it was the little girl. Okay, so the lady that was in charge of the choir
lady?
is like getting her kids ready for school
Okay.
or whatever. And the little girl's like, I have a tummy ache from too much fruit.
No.
And the girl's trying to stay home
I don't
because
think
her
she said
parents
too
had
much
an
fruit.
argument.
I think she just said my stomach hurts.
Oh.
She never said anything about too much fruit.
projecting.
You put that in there.
Was she eating fruit?
No. She says, Mommy,
Hmm.
my tummy hurts.
She had too much fruit.
Mommy's tummy
Is that what
hurts
they-
too
Girl's trying to
because her
stay
husband
home.
punched her in the stomach.
Yeah, is that what they call them?
Like, parents had an argument. Is mom gonna get beat? We go in there, broken plates everywhere. Husband's been kicked out. She's on the phone with someone. She's like, hey, don't worry, you're not alone, okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm guessing she's not, but she's probably supposed to be. Like, person on the phone doesn't know that she's actually not alone. Uh-oh, Chestnut Man in the house in front of the little picture.
If I found one of those just randomly in my house where it's not supposed to be, I'm burning the house down. I think that's
Where
the
are
only...
they
Where is
supposed to
the-
be?
Nowhere near.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say, where
that's
are they
not a
supposed to be?
thing, right? So if I find one, I'm the only one coming in and out of here. You know what I mean?
I know what you
I
mean.
know what you mean.
It shouldn't be there.
See, so
Burning down the
we're
house.
set up now. We're concerned about that lady
I'm
now.
not.
But we go. Oh, you're not. Well, we go back. I think we're talking to creepy boyfriend of the first, or I guess our first modern victim, and he's getting
It's
released
postmodern.
because they don't have enough, evidence. And I'm like, you should be able to keep a dude locked up for being creepy looking. Like, they should be able to just keep him locked up under those.
So,
under
would
that
he get
situation.
custody of the boy or nah?
No, not yet.
Would he
Possibly
get? Why would
they
he
could
get it at
foster him.
all? I don't think he'd get it at all.
So they'd look to try to place the boy with family, right? And if there is none, then you try to place him with friends of the family, because you don't want to just put them, if you can foster them with someone he knows, that's
Sure,
preferable.
but like, where's the proof that he didn't break into the house and put and Photoshop all those pictures of him with the family?
They might have asked Magnus, but they just didn't ask Magnus the right questions.
Yeah, you got to lead with Magnus. This man, he diddle you on film?
Did he put
Did he diddle you?
in
Is he
the
a
ground?
diddler,
Put you-
Magnus?
Underground?
Does he got a barbarian room?
Does he have a barbarian room, Magnus?
At least
What's
the
the- what's the
barbarian
extra
room
square
wasn't for
footage?
children.
Can you spam that button to release the magic spell attack? You're about to lose, Magnus.
Press F to pay respects, Magnus.
Oh, Magnus, you feeder piece of shit.
But you know what? Look, fucking feeder.
I feel attacked right now, Daniel. How dare you?
I got a note that says he's been reading about Bones.
It's Machete Pig time.
his
The
favorite.
TV show?
Oh
Bones?
yeah, it's his favorite
David
TV show. Yeah,
Boreanaz?
he's hooked now. Yeah. So Hesh shows up and he calls Naya, and they're gonna go do a thing with a pig. But then the forensic guy shows up and he looks at him and goes, "Can this guy be trusted?" Threw it back at him. Okay,
Uno
back at
reverse
him.
card.
You can't trust me. I can't trust you. Yeah. Whatever. So look. Why haven't they made a Nordic CSI yet?
They probably have.
I'd watch the shit out of that.
No, because
They've got
they
fucking
don't
NCIS
have one in
Australia
their
now.
actual department, Kenny.
Yeah, you're right. Now, I didn't think you could dismember a body easily with a machete in the first place.
So it's not-
Freddie Myers does it all the time.
Freddie
Well, he's
Myers.
uber strong.
So it's not how easy you can do it. It's what happens to the blade once you do it.
Yeah,
So the
Kenny,
problem
it's science.
Hess
The bone
finds
dust.
is all about the bone dust. That even if you clean that blade with soap and hot water, there's still going to be a little bit of bone dust. And you know what they did not find in the Christine machete?
Bone dust. Only blood.
Only blood.
Only blood.
Fish at a tree. How can this be?
Hacking a pig. Okay, we're hacking a pig up.
Hacking and
It's
whacking
fine.
and
It's
slashing.
fine. Politician daddy dropping off son,
It's car
I
talk
think.
time.
Yeah, I love you. Yeah, sure.
Now, do
And
you
then-
think he looks like everyone looks like the ranger, the Croc Ranger, but he really looks like the Croc
He
Ranger,
doesn't
right?
look like the Croc Ranger.
When he leads
Like a
in and he
heftier
smells,
And he smells?
yeah.
Have you been drinking too, son? We don't drink anymore. We're gonna be good dad now. We're not losing any more
Good dad.
kids.
Definitely wouldn't.
No more
Definitely
kids.
wouldn't harass a little schoolgirl.
Hey
Definitely
there,
not about to
Matilda,
just
have you seen any
interrogate
chessmen? Can you tell
your
me
daughter's
all
friend.
about them? Why are you all scared of me?
Oh shit! They didn't make Chestnut Man last
Oh
year.
my
Because
god.
we've told the family that we found your daughter's prints. That's right.
Oh,
So
no.
you know,
If they didn't make it last year,
she's still
how is
alive.
it fingerprints got them? Hmm?
Maybe they made
Politics,
them,
man.
maybe they just forgot. Now, how do you say murder in Copenhagen?
Mordor.
Mordor. Yeah, we're going to the pits of Mordor.
Well, there's a lot of people traveling around here. 'Cause
Elves,
we get done with him
orcs,
interrogating the little girl
goblins.
outside the school, which shouldn't happen. We cut back to the politician wife, I think, and then I realize who that creepy sunken-eyed guy is. It's Cricket. He got into European politics. He left Philadelphia.
And he's following a new mama bird. I get you.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We established that we don't think the missing girl was actually dismembered. We only found her blood, so
Hess
that a
doesn't.
little bit out of
Hess
order.
is like, this
Yeah.
ain't making sense. You guys don't know how to do a fucking investigation. And they're
He's
all
right.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He called them out. They took offense.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He's been there
Well,
for
let's see,
like
then
3
someone-
days and he's going to come in and be like, hey, you all suck? That's not okay.
He's going to come in here
But-
and point out problems in our evidence that's there. No. He's
We don't
acting
suck.
like he's the king and we're the sucky people.
Do you know how hard we worked on this?
I was...
We spent lots of resources.
I stayed off of Pornhub for 3 days.
3 straight
If we
days.
had
Do you know the difficulty?
more money.
More money would have solved it.
More money but you won't give us more money for my family.
I take pictures of women.
Okay.
Hey, with your phone, you just walk around doing it.
I mean,
It's
only
fine.
when I'm out shopping or pretending to shop. I mean, I know I have a wife and kids and I make my daughter's stomach hurt, but I like to take pictures of women.
Hey, we all have our little
I don't think
hobbies.
that's illegal,
our
is
little
it?
innocent hobbies. Well,
Is it?
Look, that creep, he's a creep.
Pictures,
he's having a bad
no.
day.
Punching your kids, probably.
What's illegal about that?
Something got,
I'm allowed to discipline my child however the fuck I want.
in this house, I come before God, okay?
Well,
You mean come or arrive?
as far as we know, God
Yes.
only came the one time, right? Well, it came
The one
inside the
time.
one time.
In the manger.
He fucked the manager?
Mm.
I thought he was the manager.
You gotta get those deals, buddy. Now, okay, look, he's got a creepy guy. He's got a package.
He does. Yeah, he's just picked up. Who just picks up random shit?
He just picked
People
a
tell
package.
me.
It doesn't
Somebody
open
told me
it.
to pick this up, so I did.
Yeah, the cops show up, surround his ass for being a
This is
creep.
good policing. They
They're
got
like,
him.
Yeah,
Real easy.
You got him. Yeah, it's like you made a phone call. Okay, you're a suspect. I ain't got another phone though, dog. Oh yeah, what's in the oh yeah, hand job.
It's a severed
they went
hand with a phone.
Yeah, it's handing you the phone.
Damn,
You get it?
hand you. It's for you. Yeah.
Now, this point, Hess and Thulin seem to be working together because the severed hand has really brought them together. You know,
Yeah, hands across America,
hands across
all
America,
that whatnot.
bringing
Yeah,
partners together. It's
Not
great.
in America.
it's fine. Well, now he's having a bad day, but you know what? His wife, she's gonna have a bad day. So she's back at the house. She's trying to pack all her shit to get out of there. Now I do notice. Okay, your abusive significant other is gone, and it was a big fight this morning. You're gonna try to bail out of there. Get out of there with the kids and whatnot. You sent them to school, so you're just quickly packing. She packs her heels.
But you want to look good.
I mean, you get new heels. This is new you. You don't want to wear the same heels
She probably
that
doesn't have a
he's seen
job.
you in.
Should I have said
I'm just
that?
saying, you pack light. You get your necessities and you get out. If she had done that, she'd have been gone. But instead, she gets chased out
You
in the
don't think
woods. No, I think they're
I
playing
think
with the
no matter
time
what
here.
she's packing, Chestnut Man gonna get her. Got her.
No, he actually left to use the bathroom.
Is that why there was a flush at the end of the scene, and then she's like, "Oh."
Who flushed this toilet?
Well, then we know the killer is definitely not a man.
The Phantom
You saying
Shitter.
a man wouldn't have flushed?
That's right.
That's not his house, not his flush. You know.
It's not my house, not my
So
fire.
the cops show up at the house looking for the wife, but then we got this chase going on in the woods, and we got the cops out in the woods with the dogs. But I don't think this is actually happening.
It's a
at the same
time dilation thing, you wouldn't
Yeah.
understand.
So I was like, boy, you guys were real close on this one. You almost solved it right away. The dogs are out there looking around, but I'm like, nah, Naya's gonna find what the dogs won't, which makes sense because she's literally right there. How the dogs the dog's supposed to have good.
Yeah,
super
but
sniffers.
everything's wet. Doesn't that fuck with noses?
I don't know. Does it?
Well, yeah, because you get in a river to wash your scent away, right? And what is
if I
rain?
jumped in the river, could you still smell me?
I don't know. What is rain if not sky river?
What is rain if not liquid snow, Daniel?
Okay.
You heard him.
What is?
Because what is snow if not just powdered ocean?
Well, it's not powdered ocean,
Yeah,
Ryan, because I'm
exactly.
pretty sure snow is not salt water. But maybe it is.
Too dense. It's too dense.
I'm not a scientist. Pretty sure.
Look, Naya finds the dead body.
Finds
Two-hand
the dead body.
chasing now.
Two-hand
And
jam.
It's clear we're doing reverse
Do you
hangman.
think this is the? Do you think
You know, I
this is
start to
the?
build
Okay.
the bu-
You think this killer is the same? This is related to the other murder earlier,
No.
which are the.
Other one only had
Yeah,
one
that's
hand
why I'm
taken
like,
off. This one had two.
I don't think this could be related.
This is probably someone different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we found that dead, but two-hand
Gone.
jam. Cut back the politician family.
And they're feasting on hands. That's weird.
They're eating hand sandwiches, and the mother politician asks, "Oh, how was Matilde?" And father was like, "Oh, she was fine until I interrogated her."
Oh yeah, I ran her down like a drunk
then-
Grizzly Adams. I probably shouldn't have done that.
His name is what? Steen, that's his name. Steen's now hooked. He's like, how were her prints on the Chestnut Man? They didn't even do them last year.
No,
And
Kenny.
Mom's
More
like,
important.
Rosa.
They offered their son a soda, and he said no.
Said not right now. I'm not in the mood right now.
Not in the mood for
What?
soda right now. I don't want
What?
soda.
Oh my! What? He did it.
He's
No,
this
soda.
monster. Can't trust this kid.
The what? Yeah,
Can't
that's
trust.
because that's the Jekyll and Hyde, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah.
You drink the soda and you become Bane. That's what this kid
That's
is.
just like Jekyll and Hyde. He becomes Bane. You know that
Bane.
classic
Just
story,
like classic
Dr. Jekyll, Hyde, and Bane? You're stupid,
I'd
right?
use that as a moving company. He's an idiot. Certainly no Hesh.
Hesh wants sex.
Now,
Still.
he still wants sex. Now I decided at this point we go back to Naya talking to her boss. And I think in the American remake, the boss should be played by David Arquette.
For a mustache?
Yeah, good mustache. Then we cut back. She runs back to her house. Now, Grandpa Cop has great morning hair. Granddaughter's put like one part of his hair in a little ponytail.
He's a good grandpa.
Adorable.
That's how you know he's a good grandpa.
He's a great grandpa. That's how you know.
Unless he just did that himself and it had nothing to do with the granddaughter. You know, he just wanted to feel cute.
I'll feel pretty.
Yeah. He's wearing his daughter's underwear right now too.
Well, that's neither here nor there.
Not that. Nope.
You want to talk about Chestnut Man? Try your chestnuts. They're going to be uncomfortable in that underwear.
Well, he put it on backwards so that the G-string actually split straight through the middle of the sack.
That's even more
like
uncomfortable.
One of my notes is about splitting the party, and I think that's what it's referring to.
Oh.
I had a split in the party note as well.
You guys are in sync. Bye.
Hello, spooky car. Run those plates. Oh, you know what it was? It's, I'm going to lead. We go back, so they...
To the boy's house, Magnus's house.
Hesh, I'll go with Kenny's pronunciation. Hes, Thulin, go back to the little boy's home. And they're like, all right, here we go back in. We've paid the toll. Troll toll. It's done.
You know who paid the troll toll to get in that boy's hole?
Who's?
Creepy stepdad.
Well, yeah. So, yeah, then they split the party because Thulin's like, I don't find shit. There's nothing here.
Man, we ain't find shit.
But he's like, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't taken a nap. So he goes upstairs, and he's in the boys' room, and he's on his bed. And this is a difference between the book. So in the TV show, he lays down on the bed, is looking at the posters on the wall, and then he reaches his hand behind one of the posters and pulls out a packet of drawings. Yeah, probably of Playboy, probably done by the kid. In the book, it's behind a curtain. In both these situations, the first sweep of the house didn't pick these things out.
Because they didn't lay in the bed.
They didn't lay in the bed. And I'm like, because it's pretty obvious if anyone pulls those things out, what do we see?
We see a basement.
There's
thing
like
in
a
the
basement
garage,
thing drawn under the garage dungeon, and
it's a frailty situation.
It wasn't always there.
It's not good.
It's not good.
So I was like, well, I better go check this out.
I'm not going to call anyone, though.
Nope, not going to call anyone. So that's going on, but are we also interrogating the guy with the hand still? Like, hey, you killed your wife? Well, no, we were good. Well, I guess she was going to leave me maybe because of the affairs. And when did we interrogate the doctor at the hospital? Was that before he goes over there to Magnus's house?
That's when they realized that the kid and kid and who?
The moms.
The kid and the daughter of the mom who died earlier, right?
Had all gone to the hospital. So they go in there. They're in the hospital. They've both been
at the same hospital.
Yeah, and so they're like talking to a nurse, like, hey, do these kids all have the same doctor? And they're like, oh, yeah. Okay, can we talk to them? And the nurse is like, well, nurses often know a lot more about the patients than the doctors. It's like, man, this is not what it's about.
It ain't like, about
this is
you.
Not a pride in nurses thing, okay? Just fucking stop, all right?
Just stop.
So they go to Dr. Suspect, and they're like, did you sleep with the moms? And he didn't say no.
Say no.
He did not say no.
But you know what? He shouldn't have to answer that because that's a rude question. That ain't any of their business.
Yeah, yeah. So that
what really
happened
happened is he slept with the dads.
He slept with the dads too. Steen's over there going down the rabbit hole, thinking the daughter's still alive, and then we get a note or something about the one who just died, I think, saying the whore is ignoring the child's needs.
It's a social services complaint, right?
Anonymous.
Yes. Anonymous complaint.
Have we figured out there's been two of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And now we're seeing, tied back to that original case, there's an abused kids connection here. I don't know if the cops have figured that out yet. They haven't because
they're stupid.
We, the audience.
But Kenny has.
Yeah, I figured it out. So.
Yeah.
And then, this is when the party splits. Right before that, we think Magnus and I are starting to get along. Or not Magnus.
You and Magnus are getting along?
Hey, we're all like, you know what? We're taking on our actual roles. He's letting me move forward. He's doing support, so he's not feeding as often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All you had to do was call him out one time. Like, if Mid feeds one more goddamn time, I'm not going to be held responsible for what I do.
Well, he tells her, go home to your son, but she has a daughter.
Yeah, he doesn't fucking know.
He's not paying attention.
And now we're back to what we were trying to talk about earlier. Okay, he's laying in the bed. we see buried evil secret in the garage.
Yeah, it's no good.
And he walks out there. He's looking around. Sees this grate this in the floor. He starts to lift it. That thing is thick. Okay.
It is, but he can still lift it. And wouldn't you check it's a grate, meaning things can get in it, meaning evidence could possibly have gone in it. So wouldn't you have?
Yeah. Well, why would they look in the garage though?
It's fuck these fucking.
Because a body was found in the playground.
I mean, that was his argument too. But Jesus, what?
It's not great police work going around here.
So Hesh is down there in the barbarian room, not telling anyone he's down there, and then creepy boyfriend attacks Hesh.
Some dude was already down there, just sitting in a corner. What up with that?
What up with that? And Hesh gets shut down there, and the creepy boyfriend starts sliding something over the grate, but then Naya shows up. It's like, hey, creepy boyfriend, move that away. What are you doing, man? I got a gun on you. Open it. And then she starts to get, like, really close to him, and then he knocks down the fucking
Hesh
shell
fires
fodder.
a gunshot off, so now she knows someone's down there, because she could hear a little bit of it. Like, what was that?
What? Did Hesh fire? I thought he was just
he
yelling.
fired his gun.
He fired.
Oh, okay.
Gonna have to file some paperwork on that.
Yeah. But then she gets, like, buried under the shelf, and then he grabs his... Oh, he was trying to steal some
It's not
hard
stealing,
drives or
it's
something?
his.
He was trying to go run away with his laptop and his digital property.
Yes. But he only gets away with, what, the camera? The laptop gets left there?
Laptop gets shoved into a corner under debris.
Laptop falls down, hides itself. It rolls a 20 on its sneak stealth.
Yeah. So he gets away. He runs away, but it's like, okay, but now you're definitely getting arrested, dude. So it doesn't matter if you took the evidence.
Yeah, but he can just go to another
guess.
country. It's like 5 minutes away.
That's true.
And we've
That's
seen
true.
the type of Interpol people they send after you. So
Boom, bada bing, bam.
I got questions for you, Kenny.
Okay.
First of all, who are you wearing today?
Dolce & Gabbana.
Okay, well, tell them to get off your lap because I can't see you.
Oh, shit.
Second question. Why do you think these first two women were killed?
Okay, so it's misguided revenge. For some reason, they are punishing the mothers for allowing the abusive men in the life to abuse the children. So the mothers themselves are not themselves causing the harm directly, but because they're not stopping it, they're the ones being blamed by the killer, is kind of my thoughts here. So it's like, because it's like, why wouldn't you just kill the person causing the harm? It's like, well, they're the bad guy. This other person's supposed to be protecting me, and that's even worse because they're not protecting me. So that's kind of the angle I think I'm being led down right now by the show, the path.
Do you think you've seen the killer?
Yeah, you guys said I did.
God damn it, Daniel. Who do you think the killer is?
Did I write that down? in
You
the first
wrote it in your notes.
episode? Oh, I said it was the neighbor kid in the first one, in the first murder. But then I was like, where's the older foster boy?
You said it's the CSI tech.
Oh, did I? When they couldn't trust him? Well, he seems a little forward, okay?
CSI Tech.
You got
The
forensics
forensics
guy.
All these guys have names.
Gins.
Gintz?
That's who he said. And I don't
Did I say
remember who
that?
Kim said.
I'll keep looking. You talk. You guys are doing great with this talking.
Daniel, you still haven't watched the final episode, right?
Nope.
Okay.
But I don't need to because they reveal the killer in the fifth one.
You know who the killer is. Do you know why the killer is doing it?
I think I do.
Okay. Who survives at the end?
Well, if we're
Do
going...
you think everyone survives in this?
No. Because this is a nanabeard, the male cop has to die.
Oh, you left that out of your nanobeard
Aw.
definition.
Yeah, I did.
He didn't want to do spoilers.
We were doing predictions. Okay.
It might not happen. Because
Yeah,
this isn't a great nanabeard.
Oh.
Kenny, is Christine Hartog alive or dead?
She's alive. Because I'm gonna feel real sad if Steen's going down the rabbit hole
For no reason?
and he isn't vindicated. Yeah, because he's gonna get to come back and look at his wife and be like, yeah, and he's gonna tell
Okay.
Christina her whole life, like, yeah, your mother just assumed you were dead. I never gave up.
You're hoping for the most epic I told you so. Okay.
Oh yeah, like bitch.
Daniel,
you...
has that question been answered by the fifth episode?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Daniel, Kim thinks the partner is the killer.
Yes.
And I said yeah, Hesh. And I said the forensics guy is suspicious.
Why do you think he's suspicious? Just because of how forward and he wants to bone down the lady?
He wants to bone down the lady.
He wants to go, what'd you kept saying, running? Jogging?
He wants to go jogging with her.
He wants to go run. Plus,
Finger running?
If you're going to
Finger
continue to
running.
be a serial
Ooh.
killer,
Huh?
if If you're going to continue to be a serial killer, the best
Think we
place
got
you
a
can be
Dexter
is the local
situation?
forensics
You
guy.
say they're dextering
Oh,
us,
yeah.
Kenny?
Yeah, we're getting Dextered all over. Dextering on the walls.
Oh my god.
Dextering everywhere. Lay down your plastic, boys. But do I really think it's the forensics guy? Nah, he doesn't have the cojones.
It's your working theory. We'll get to like I had a list of running suspects that was at least 10, and each
the forensics guy.
he was definitely by like the first
He's a running
25% of the book.
suspect.
He was one on there. I had like Nylander on there. I had
The realtor.
the landlord. He
guy.
was on there because I'm like, God, you're so fucking nosy. You're on the list.
I don't
Casino.
think
Going
I
on the
had
list.
any suspects.
Oh,
I'm always looking for suspects.
so you're just looking in the mirror at those muscle men. I gotcha.
Always looking at suspects.
I gotcha.
Look, I'm compelled to go on because it's only 4 more episodes. I can get through that, and it's like, well, I want to know who did it. Okay, I like to finish things. Like, rarely do I stop something.
We should do actual
on purpose.
Well, maybe we do season 2 of Nanabeard. Maybe even season 3 of Nanabeard.
Or just Twin Peaks.
Is that a Nanabeard? That's not really a Nanabeard because there's...
It's
I don't know if
proto-beard.
you know this about Twin Peaks, but there's like some supernatural stuff happening there.
Hunting things, saving people.
What?
Hmm?
What?
Rock on bottle
Okay, but
violence.
who's your favorite character so far?
My favorite character?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's the character when they show up? You're like, oh, okay.
I like Nylander.
The
Yeah.
boss, the commissioner. I like Grandpa Cop.
Grandpa
Axel?
Cop's good too.
That's such a cool
Axel
name.
is a good name.
It has to be Axel because look at him.
And he's just like, he's taking care of business.
What business
He's
is that?
there.
He's
He
retired.
doesn't even have to.
He's grandpaing. That's his business, and business is good.
You see this hair I got? I didn't even have to do it
Business is
myself. I woke up with this.
good.
League of Legends, Daniel.
That's what I've been.
League of
That's what I've
Legends.
been doing with my time instead of reading that book. I've been fucking jungling. You'll catch me in the jungle. That's where you'll find me when we do our.
That's where I should give you a hug.
When I do our end of episodes. Hey, where can you find me? Oh, I'm on Twitter and my Instagram is Danime in the jungle. That's where you can find me, is in the jungle.
How does a Nordic beard, chin beard? What is your goddamn phrase, Daniel?
Nanabeard.
How does a nanabeard say "whip, whip, whip"? What's a nanobeard way of doing that?
Whip, whip, whip.
Whip, whip, whip.
Whip, whip, whip.
Whip, 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 whip.
Because it's like, enough of it sounds like English to where you're like, y'all are just speaking English, but like with a weird accent.
With fun, fun English. That's always. Oh no, that's Jar Jar.
Jar Jar's the killer. I'm calling it now.
Jar Jar is the killer. Killed me with love. As
Jar Jar's
always,
fucking responsible for the state of the goddamn Star Wars world. He said
gave him
Misa
too much
vote.
power.
Misa say we give Emperor Chancellor Palpatine all the power. He said that.
Yeah, he ruined it for everyone.
Got.
He should be tried for war crimes, and the fact that he got away with it
War
is a crime in and of itself.
crimes. War crimes.
He's not even a senator.
As always,
He's a representative from Naboo.
I've been your horrible host, Kenny, saying Grandpa Cop Axel mastered the power play of, shunning the girlfriend or daughter's new boyfriend by just leaving him outside for God knows how long. Even though Axel knew that Sebastian was her boyfriend, he just chose not to let him in the house. And I think that's great. Is that they don't have guns there, so he couldn't do the thing where he opens the door and have the gun in his pants. They're like, oh yeah, and he probably couldn't do like anything you do to my daughter, I'm gonna do to you, because he already knows that they've been bopping, so he doesn't actually want to bop that dude. Host Kenny.
So there's a Clone Wars episode where they team Jar Jar up with Mace Windu as like a buddy cop thing, and they gotta go fight evil spirits together. Daniel.
I'm finding lots of things in my grades, Ryan.
Dinga dinga durga.
Oh no.